Hey, good evening there, sweet peas. Basic Prepper Mom Myra, and I want to go over books right now. So most of the time I get most of my books from Amazon, and I know that a lot of people don't like Amazon, but it's so easy and convenient to just go to that search bar, type in what you want, and everything pops up, and you could just, it's so easy, it's so fast, it's convenient. You just one click and it ships to your house. You don't go anywhere. So I did get some really good books on Amazon, and some of them were actually suggested from other preparedness type people too. So some of them I just found really cool. So this one is called The Meat Eater Guide to Wilderness Skills and Survival. So this is a really cool, I know it's probably backwards on my phone. It's by Stephen Ranelli, and it's kind of pretty cool. It's got a lot of cool stuff in it. It talks about wildlife and how to process out certain game and kind of what to look for. So that's really kind of just a good general book to have, I guess. Having as many books as possible is really great. This one is called The Total Survival. How to organize your life, home, vehicle, and family for, and then it lists a lot of different preparedness type of scenarios. It also has self-defense stuff in it. What you should have at work, what you should keep at work, what you should keep in your car. So it's just kind of it's probably not the greatest in the world, but it is good to have on hand. And like I said, any book is a good book to have on hand in your library when you're building your library. This one is by James C. Jones. And it is a pretty cool book. I like it. I have not looked a whole lot in these. This is the complete guide to pressure canning. Okay. I'm not a canner. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not a canner. This has a lot of recipes and stuff in it for canning. This one is by Diane Devereaux. And I just got it because I was like, I actually looked at the reviews, and that's the kind of the nice thing with Amazon is you can actually look at the reviews and see what people said. And a lot of people gave this a really good review. So I'm not a canner, but I really would like to be. So it's always good to have it on hand for, and if you do have like a lending library, if you get to that point, it's always good to have different things. Doesn't mean that you have to have everything that you're involved in or that you know how to do or that you're interested in. It's good to have a wide variety of things, even if you don't have a lot of knowledge. That's why you get books and read on them, right? This one is the Prepper's Medical Handbook. It is by William Forgy. He is a physician. And this one is kind of a pretty cool little pocket general book as well. And then I was able to get, I'm missing a book, I believe. I don't know. Maybe not. I think I am. Anyway, so I got one of these, okay? Brand new 2022 Road Atlas, okay? And of course, it's the large print because, I ain't getting any younger, people. So, but this is the big giant Road Atlas. It's for the whole United States. It is the large print edition. It is, remember we talked about having maps on hand. You're not going to be able to GPS. You're not going to be able to go to your phone. Having a really good Road Atlas. We had one, but it was kind of beat up and old. And this one is the brand new Rand McNally. I had another book and I don't know what I did with it now, but it's a really good herbal remedy book. But now, moving on. So went into Tractor Supply. So those are the ones that I just got off of Amazon. And I did get the medicinal herb book that was highly recommended. And I don't know what I did. I thought I brought it in here, but I guess not. Anyway, went into Tractor Supply the other day. I don't go in there very often, but to be honest, they're the only ones that are open that late. And I needed a couple of things. So went in there, and they actually have some really good books on hand in there. They don't have a huge library, a huge assortment, but they had some really cool books. So I ended up buying 3 books. There was about 3 or 4 more that I really would have liked to get, but I had to limit my my budget there. And they don't charge any more than what you're going to pay on Amazon. I mean, you might save a couple dollars here and there, or you can find them used and save money that way. We do have, and I talked about this before, we do have a used bookstore. I have a couple of them in our county. And ironically, the couple of times, I guess I went in there about 3 different times, everything like homesteady, survival, prepping related, they were sold out of. They were gone. So used bookstores are really great. Oh, Goodwill was the other one that they were just gone out, sold out. they're really good, but right now, really hard to find things because everyone is kind of snatching them up. And I talked to the used bookstore owner, and she's like, yeah, I can't find anything. And when I do get them in, it leaves so fast. They're like, that era or that genre is our fastest seller. So I kind of gave up with the whole used bookstore thing and just started going, okay, I'm just going to buy them new, and it is what it is. So went into Tractor Supply, and I was able to find these books. These are the 3 books that I got. This one is Herbal Antivirals. I just glanced through them in the store, so I don't know a huge amount, but I thought, man, it's really cool. And it goes by, like, if you have a fever, what you can use, if you have a cough. It's very easy to use, very simply explained. It is the Herbal Antivirals, and it is by Stephen Herod Buhner. He also does author of Herbal Antibiotics. So there's another book that you guys can look into. But I think this one is, from what I've seen, pretty detailed, but very easily explained detailed, okay? The other one I got was The Ultimate Survival Medicine Guide, Emergency Preparedness for Any Disaster. And this is by Joseph Alton, who's a doctor, and Amy Alton, who's a nurse practitioner, which I'm assuming they're married. I don't know. I don't want to assume anything nowadays, but I'm just saying, I would think, but maybe it's my assumption. Anywho, this is kind of pretty cool. It's got different techniques and different things. It's got some picture diagrams in it, and it's good for kind of any emergency situation. Now, this one is kind of cool, I have to say. I kind of briefly glanced it. It's got colored pictures in it, so that's cool. Anyway, which is very appealing to me. But this one is called How to Survive Off-Grid, and the author is Tim MacWelch, and he also does a book called Preparing for Anything, which I'm going to have to look up. This is from backyard homesteads to bunkers and everything in between, and it's kind of a really cool guide to just kind of just a lot of different stuff. I like the book. I like the shape of the book. I like the presentation. I'm all about visual presentation with books. I'm little fact about me. I taught preschool for 13 years, and I love to read books to kids, and I love children's books, and the more animated, the better, which is probably why I'm so drawn to stuff like this. So anyway, so this is, I think, going to be a really cool book. Go to your local feed stores. I know that a lot of feed stores will carry books as well. Most of them will carry books, and I was actually surprised to see these kind of books at Tractor Supply. Typically, you'll see, livestock relating, housing for livestock, barns, more homesteady type kind of, and not so much as preparedness or survival or anything like that, or medicinal or anything like that. So I was really pleased to see that Tractor Supply had a pretty wide variety. And like I said, there was about 3 other books there that I really wanted to get, and I might go back and get them because I don't remember the names of them, to be honest. But it's a really good idea to start really filling that library, start really filling those binders as much as possible, and get books that are outside your wheelhouse. I mean, obviously that's why we have books on hand, is so that we can learn things and know things. But don't just focus on your interest on things. Don't just focus on what you would like. Make sure that you get a wide variety of books that's going to just cover everything that you possibly can. Put your binders together that cover as much as possible. And when it comes down to it, if you're not going to use that book, there might be someone else that needs that book within your preparedness type community. So those are the books that I have so far. I'm going to continue. I actually have a few more that I got. I'm not sure where they're at right now. I kind of have them stashed all over the house. But those are the most recent books that I bought, and I will continue to add to the library. So once again, if you guys have any questions or comments, please reach out to me, and I will be happy to help in any way I can. I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing night, and I will talk to you later. Have a great day, and talk to you soon.